Welcome across. Today I actually forgot about this video. I wanted to do it a long time. Inside the Country That Kills Illegal Immigrants by Tyler Oliveira. Now I heard about this video a lot of times. People ask me what how I find it. I just never came to do it. But today I'm actually gonna take my time after the freaking work I'm done. Cook something to eat so I can record and, well, cook, I mean. It's in the oven. Basically, it's getting done. And just do this. And if you want to hear my policies about the entire thing, well, watch the video. Get good. Acolytes, but for now, let's just start this.
Wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You will die like a dog.
As a Polish person, and yes, I was born in Poland, I lived in Poland, now I live in Germany, and yes, I am making an English channel because fuck it, why not? Good. If you break in...
The lowest unemployment in European Union is Poland.
No, that's not true. That's not true, that's actually... well, it's getting better right now, but I think Poland is 12th or... maybe even 11th on the unemployment thing. So this was definitively a lie.
The highest GDP after COVID, Poland. One of the lowest debts, Poland.
That's true.
This is Dominic, a member of the European Parliament from Poland, the country that just approved a new measure to shoot and kill anyone that tries to illegally enter their border.
Good. And by the way, this came out of one simple fact that somebody actually speared a guy to death. Yeah, and I am absolutely for it. If you are trespassing illegally, and I am saying illegally, if you're legally coming here, no problem with that. But illegally, then fuck you, done.
Fortunately, one of our soldiers was killed with a spear. Because they behave like animals,
Yep.
Unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people.
I love this guy. Already, I love this guy. Fuck yeah. This is what I'm saying all the time. If you act like an animal, you get treated like an animal. Simple as fuck.
Well, we are the ones with this border. So we are protecting the whole Europe.
But Poland's strict border control and refusal to take in refugees from non-neighboring countries like Syria and Afghanistan has caused the EU to propose a €22,000 fine for each person Poland refuses to take in, and guys like Dominic to be labeled Islamophobic and fascist.
Yeah, that's so bullshit. As I said, if your country has the rule of not letting illegals in, that's fine. Just let them. For fuck's sake. I spoke with old friends of mine in Poland, and they don't have even half of the fear we have here in Germany of actually getting stabbed in the fucking streets. None of that. And they're not living in luxurious parts of the town. It's more, or some of them aren't. It's just, most of them are living normal lives. And they don't give a single fuck if they go on the streets. I want that here. I want that back. Right here in Germany.
And Jean-Claude Juncker, the Commission President, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people are expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why Poland is so safe.
Yeah. And by the way, he's correct about this one thing. The people voted him in, so he protects them. Good. Perfect. Protect your people.
I don't care.
Don't protect, like, specifically, I am also an immigrant. But I came in, I learned here, I have a job, I am paying my fucking taxes, I am contributing to everything. So, yeah, sorry, I want to be protected for that. This is my thing. I don't want to live in fear just because some fucking people just want to break the law. And by the way, I don't care if it's an immigrant or a German or a Polish guy. Fuck those people. Every single one of them.
care about my family and about my country.
Yes,
When I
exactly.
see the wall, I do understand that this is for my future children.
Does Poland's
Yep.
strict border policy work? Is Poland significantly safer than the rest of Europe because of it? And
That's, by the way, true. It is. It is significantly safer in Poland than in Germany. Now, in Germany, it's not that you will have stabbings all the time and stuff like that, but in the big cities, you're not safe. You're just not safe anymore.
do the people of Poland want open borders?
Poland are racist. We are proud of it. And I don't really want any immigrants in my country, you know? Thank you, man.
Before meeting
Yeah,
with the
this is, by the way, an extreme. Because this guy actually, I don't agree with him. I just don't. Why? Because legal immigrants are totally fine. If you want to come in, if you want to do everything you want, if you want to work, if you want to do and contribute, I do not care. The problem is if you come in and actually want to destroy stuff or abuse the system. That's where I'm charming in and saying, no, that's bullshit. Don't allow that.
Dominique, I headed to the capital of Poland, Warsaw, to see what the locals thought of Poland's border
Warsaw. Warszawa.
and their border patrol now being able to kill migrants illegally trying to enter their country.
At university, what are a lot of the students' thoughts on, shooting down illegal immigrants who come through the border?
I've never heard about it.
Okay.
But yeah, okay.
It is bad because I don't see any purpose to use a gun for the person. First of all, we need to talk. We need to identify the intention.
Bullshit. You cannot identify the intention of every single person there. And this guy, I bet fucking you. First of all, I don't think he's a Polish guy. I don't think so. He looks Slavic, but he doesn't look like a Polish guy. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, second of all, if you're that actually compassionate about it, if you think that way, then go and live with those people, for fuck's sake. Just go in, live with them, invite them to your street, invite them to your home. You won't. Why? Because you're afraid. And I don't care about every single person that actually wants to come in here and just do the stuff that we're all doing. But he never got. I bet with you, he never shook a hand with a immigrant, with somebody that's even like out there. It's
For the person.
Oh my god, that's like tough question.
It's
But
a crazy question, right?
yeah, but to be honest, like I'm not sure like how they're controlling the borders, but like I saw a lot of refugees in the Centrum here.
There are a lot of immigrants all around Europe, and sometimes it's
okay. This could be a Polish guy. The first fucking person that's actually from Poland.
can be dangerous for the Europeans.
What are your thoughts on if you came here illegally?
Yep.
What should be done?
Oh, I guess I should go in prison.
Do you feel safe
I agree. Illegally done.
here in Poland as a woman?
Yeah, very much.
Do you feel safer here in Poland as a woman than
Yep, she feels safe.
you do in India?
Yeah, it's more safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more safe. A lot safe.
You can walk, like go to work at night, and nobody cares, and nobody's like threatening you.
It's not very safe.
No?
We crossed from the main
Okay.
streets.
Yeah, I'm not sure about her.
I feel not very safe because there are some strange people.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't
In
have the
general,
accent.
Some sick people.
Okay.
They frighten me.
Who should the border keep out? Who should it let in Poland?
Nice people, kind, and with good heart.
Okay. Do you think having a more strict stance on the border
You know what? I would even agree with him. Even if it's an illegal, I only care about if they actually want to contribute.
keeps Poland safer, or
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
I know that many people have that opinion.
okay?
I want to believe that it doesn't really matter from which country you're coming.
Okay.
You know,
Same thing. Go there, look at it, and then come back again.
if you apply to the culture, it's gonna be fine.
Safety
Oh.
has nothing to do with it.
She's actually correct about that. If you apply to the culture, it's gonna be fine. Because you're not working against each other. The main thing is always the same. People that come here, a lot of the times, not always, they actually work against each other or against the people that are already here. And that's a gigantic problem. You're here, you're in the country, get used to the freaking traditions that are here. Inform yourself. Show that you actually show interest on them. You don't have to follow them, because I am a Polish guy and I'm also following Polish traditions. But I'm not going to my freaking German best friend and saying that his traditions are shit. No, I'm not, because that's bullshit. Those are his traditions, those are the traditions of their families, and I accept them and I participated in them. They participated in mine, and it's fine.
Okay, nothing? What are your thoughts on immigration in Poland?
Я сам являюсь политическим иммигрантом, и поэтому не мне отвечать на этот вопрос. Я пока не сталкивался с какими-то негативными проявлениями в свой адрес.
That's the problem. He didn't... just because you didn't encounter any negative things, just inform yourself.
Why did you come from Belarus to Poland?
Я политический активист.
And by the way, this isn't Polish.
И обратной дороги в Беларусь мне на данный момент нет.
I think it's either Russian or Czechish. I'm not sure about that.
Нет.
How was your experience going through the Belarusian-Polish border?
У меня чуть другой маршрут. Я прилетел из Грузии. Я жил в Тбилиси некоторое время. Поэтому в моем случае без экстрима обошлось.
Ну, я считаю, что...
Yeah, and by the way, if he came in, good for him. As long as he contributes.
Здесь женщине безопасно. И заниматься бизнесом тоже очень хорошо.
What are your thoughts on their stance on illegal immigration and the idea that they'll kill you if you try to illegally enter through the border?
Но я считаю, по международному праву все страны защищают свою
территорию. Love this. Yep. I agree.
Но это на законодательном уровне. Никто из хозяев, но если есть граница, существует, должны соблюдаться законные вот эти данные. Поэтому, но если ты нелегально пересечаешь, ты территориальную целостность защищаешь. Считаю, что государство вправе применять оружие для защиты своей территории. Если ты бежишь от войны, пожалуйста, регистрируйся, получай документы, работай. Мне кажется, страна очень комфортная для жизни и, по-моему, очень толерантно относится к всем беженцам.
For those who actually just listened to me and didn't hear her out, she basically said, if there are borders, respect it, if not, get fucked.
От войны, и тем не менее за 2 года мы тоже здесь и открыли бизнес, и работаем, и платим налоги.
Yeah, and she even said it. She's here, she works. She pay. Perfect.
Here in Poland, as someone from Ukraine.
Fine. It's really fine. Yeah, it's no problem with everything.
Was it easy to get here from Ukraine?
Yeah, okay. Really easy. A few hours.
Yeah.
And you fled for political asylum, or you work here? Why did you come?
I work. Yeah, I work.
I believe
he works here. Nobody gives a... Perfect.
In most Poland, especially the eastern part in Warsaw, we're fully open for everybody who wants to come here in every purpose. A lot of people lost their houses, lost the safety in their life.
Yeah.
So I do not see any problem with that.
As I said, this guy, he only says that because it doesn't influence him now.
My opinion, I don't have any problem with that.
Even illegally.
You know what? In my opinion, it's just hard to be illegally at this moment because you have to cross the border. I think this is not the main spectrum of a problem. Most of them want to be illegally because they want to have a work.
So if they come to Poland, but they are from a country that's not a neighboring country to Poland, should they be allowed to come in here and be a refugee?
Yes, sure, because we've been in this situation in Poland. We have a trouble history, so we need a help for our neighbor.
What are your thoughts on?
No. My family, the people I know, the people I heard from, they are all legals. And I understand there was a history of that, but fuck it. You know what? then we know even better than them that we shouldn't fuck around.
On illegal immigration.
I think the crime rate is going much higher so far.
So what about like Syrian refugees, like Afghanistan refugees, Eritrea? Are they close enough to be considered neighbors, or should they go to the neighboring country?
They're not like, of course, geographically they're not our neighbors, but if they looking for a safe place, they want to be here legally, they want to have a work, they want.
And suddenly, he's saying if they want to be here legally, it's fine. Nobody disagrees with you, pal. But suddenly it's not if they are good people, if they want to. No, suddenly it's if they are here legally. That's the point. That's what every fucking body says. And he just dances around this point.
To build a new life, I don't see a problem with that.
Have you heard about the Belarusian Polish?
He's literally this guy is a contradiction in
hybrid
in
war. They call
itself.
it. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Of course, this is not correct. I mean, to allow or to bring people from outside just to push them in EU.
But before heading to the Poland-Belarus border to see what Poland says is a hybrid warfare at play where Russia is sending migrants from China and Africa into Poland for them to then enter the rest of the EU and then financially and socially destabilize the rest of Europe. I met up with Dominique, member of the European Parliament and Poland's Law and Justice Party. Is this man a racist, alt-right Islamophobe as the mainstream media and leftist detractors call him? I want to ask him, how does Poland's new border wall work? Can any refugees come in? What is this hybrid war? And how does their border control differ from other EU countries? And more importantly, does it work?
I'm very happy that we are on the street, not in the studio. Yeah. You can see and everyone can see.
Japan.
Yeah, the difference. It's beautiful.
Would this look different in Paris, London, anywhere in Germany? What are your thoughts?
I think the easiest way to answer it is Eurostat is the most important when it comes to the data.
Okay.
The safest country in Europe, Poland. The lowest unemployment, Poland. The less crimes, Poland. So if you ask me about any data, we are leaders. Okay. And that is the fact.
No, he's not exactly right, but it's one of the top. Let's say it like that.
It's not my political opinion. Yeah. When I quote this in European Parliament, they were very unhappy.
Also, if you want to support our boots on the ground, independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with uncensored early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube, and exclusive DLC content that YouTube won't let me upload, go subscribe at 8.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that the journalism, I have to call her bullshit on there. Because Tyler Oliveira just went out and he basically, most of the people he asked about the border weren't even Polish people. You're in Poland, you can ask the Polish people how they feel about it, and most of the people you're talking with aren't even Polish people. That's definitively not unbiased. I'm gonna be honest, I think he was fishing for something negative here. But hey, I cannot prove it, of course, but I don't think that it's entirely unbiased. Nah.
Patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for less than $5 a month.
The whole discussion on migration started in 2015 when Germany started this madness. In 2018, I said quite famous words, zero illegal migration in Warsaw, in every single Polish city. We don't want any illegals. Then they called me Islamophobe. If someone is from China, if someone is from India, or someone is, it doesn't matter who he is, what he believes in. If he's illegal, we do not want that. The difference between refugee.
Exactly. And by the way, right now I'm just loving this guy. He's but as any politician, he's of course lying in some points. I will disagree on the freaking wrong data he's actually providing, because that's bullshit. Do not lie about it. Tell the truth, because even the truth is fine enough. Poland may be not the safest, not the thing, but it goes up. It just gets better and better every day.
And a migrant, especially illegal migrant, is very, very, very clear. The refugee is the person who flee from the country of conflict to the first safe country. I didn't know that Syria is bordering country with Poland.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay.
To the first safe country. That is why we took over 2 million Ukrainians. Legal.
Because you are contiguous, you guys border.
That's right. That's right.
In the case of Syria, Afghanistan, Eritrea, that is not the case.
They are not refugees. I'm trying to repeat it every single time. If you want to come, you can come. Submit your documents, ask for a visa, stay here for 6 or 10 months, pay taxes, contribute to the society, then you're welcome. Why not?
Yes.
We are not North Korea.
Sure. Why are Syrian, Afghanistan refugees coming to Poland and not
migrants?
UAE.
Why Qatar did not react? Why
aren't they going to Qatar?
Very rich Arab country.
Okay.
Where is Qatar? I'm trying to ask this question for years now, and I cannot find any answers because we've been told that this is a global problem, so there is a need for a global solidarity. So there is no global solidarity.
Sure.
Like Qatar is the great example. Our soldier was killed with a spear by the illegal.
Terrible.
So that would happen on the streets if we would let them in. They started this madness by Willkommenpolitik.
Okay.
That was the politic, welcoming illegals because they were hoping for cheap labor. Okay. They found out that those who came illegally, they don't want to work.
It's so true. For the most part, not always. There are, of course, exceptions, and I'm gonna be honest, even if someone's illegal here, but he actually wants to contribute, you could say, okay, you're contributing, come in. Stay. Everyone else, out.
They don't want to work, but there's much more crimes.
Sure.
So they said, okay, let's spread them around. Let's say that this is our responsibility and European solidarity, and then we're going to get rid of this problem. So in European Union, they started the thing they called quota system.
Okay.
Each country should take migrants. They called refugees. That's how they call them. They says you're going to pay like 22,000 euros per person if you will not take them in.
And you guys said, no, we are not doing that.
Of course not.
What were the consequences to that old action, I suppose?
They tried to force us to take illegals. We said, no, it's better to pay. It's better to have frozen assets, whatever, rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
I love this guy so much right now. He's literally saying the money is irrelevant, we pay up, but we won't get illegals, and it's so good.
Look at the streets now.
Do a pan?
There you go.
Yep. And by the way, if you have an illegal immigrant, that's way more expensive than you think. It goes in the hundreds of thousands per head.
Has Poland always been this way, Dominic?
This is what is needed to understand why we cherish our freedom so much. All right. Because of Russia, because of Germany, historically.
Of course.
Poland did not exist for 123 years. We gained our independence back in 1918. So after that, after 1918, we had a little bit of freedom. But then in 1939, Germany and Russia attacked.
Both fronts.
Both. And we had this terrible communism in Poland for 70 years. That's why I hate Putin. I hate him.
By the way, my parents lived in the communist times, and they would rather die than live it again. So every single one of you that actually is like, yeah, communism is so good. No, it's not. It's a fucking terrible thing. If you like it, please, for fuck's sake, stand by your words, go to Russia, go to freaking, I don't remember how the freaking Brazilian communist country is called, Venezuela, and live there for a year. No fucking single, won't live longer than a fucking week in there, and then come crawling back.
Okay.
Because he's trying to go back to the Soviet Union era. The way he behaved, the way Russia behaved is unpredictable. 123 years.
What did he say?
Finally, we have an MP with a great English.
There we go. When did this hybrid war begin? Is this an act of Russia trying to antagonize?
Of course. It's because when you go through the papers, you see that the guys who came to Belarus are with the Russian visas.
Okay.
So we know that by the fact, it's not an opinion.
I see.
So the whole process of traveling is organized by Russia. And because of the green border with Belarus, they are able to come to Belarus and attack our borders. So it's organized by Russia, of course. and they want to destabilize Poland and other countries, because the whole thing is not only about Poland, Hungary, Italy, and others. In this part of Europe, we know that Russia is responsible.
And when you push back against the Muslim refugees, illegal immigrants, whoever they were, why did they call you an Islamophobe? What happened there?
First of all, it's not true.
Okay.
One of my closest friends is from Syria.
Ah, okay.
You know, he came here legally. He started his company. Yeah. He paid taxes. He's been here for many years, and we are very close friends. And he's from Syria, and he says, never ever let them come in. Well, of course, they call us racist. They call us Islam.
Bully tactics. That's all. Just imagine every time you hear stuff like that, just think of Sweet Baby Inc.
Homophobes. It's not true. They try to tell us that the doctors will come, engineers will come, that our society.
Sure.
It's all bull.
Do you need doctors?
Of course not. I mean, but we need doctors, not
yeah.
doctors,
Do you
right?
need their doctors?
No, thank you. Take them. I want Poland to be like this. Look.
Now, is most of Polish government in agreement with your stances on this? Is
This phrase, be like Poland, because of decisions that were made by our government. Yes, yes. Dzień dobry.
Dużo sukcesów w parlamencie.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Dziękuję. Dobrą robotę pan robi.
Dziękuję.
Dominic, you're loved far and wide here, it seems. It's like this message is resonating with a lot of the public.
And you have to remember that this is a very liberal city.
Sure.
Are you a big fan of them?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Tell me about the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it.
I love it. By the way, I agree with it, but I don't love it. I don't want anyone to actually get killed, but if you fuck around, you find out. It's simple as that.
If you are trying to commit a crime on the Polish soil, you might be dead. We do not know if you're a refugee, a migrant, or a terrorist. That's why after our soldier was killed, our parliament passed a law that we can use live bullets to protect our nation. We heard that it appeared, but there is no such a zombie cities like San Francisco.
True.
We don't
True.
have that. You know why?
Why not?
Because we are protecting our border.
Okay.
That's the way they try to smuggle it into the country. Any illegal activity is always connected to the drugs or guns. But drugs is a very good business. So it's not only about having illegals, it's also about security and anti-drugs war. So we are winning at the moment. You can see how many people are.
Putin toilet paper. Putin toilet.
Beautiful.
Paper.
How safe they feel, you can tell. It's just beautiful. You can't see this kind of thing in Europe anymore.
When do you think the rest of Europe lost this?
When they decided to be politically correct. It started with the leftists. This is what they want. They want diversity. What kind of diversity? With a knife and a rifle? Is this diversity?
Beautiful.
I mean, as it is right now, it is not incorrect. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of normal people don't want that. They actually just want to help people. But it's always easier to give something you don't own yourself than actually giving something you own. And it's a very big, a lot of people are just, they have the liberty of sacrificing someone else's life because it's for free for them. And no, as I said, I am not for that. It always has to have some kind of meaning. It has to be thought through what we're actually doing.
You do not see soldiers with the rifles as you see in London or in France. There's no need.
True.
We are not racist. We are not Islamophobes. We are logical. So
Oh, pierogi. Freaking good. Good pierogi are just the best.
I think it's very important to have this discussion, our discussion, while eating.
Okay.
I tell you why.
Why?
Because it's so peaceful. Can you show around?
Beautiful.
How peaceful it is. You don't feel any stress. You do not feel any anxiety. You don't feel threatened by anyone. You don't have anyone coming to your table and asking for money or whatever. You just sit, relax, and you have a nice.
And that's so true. That's so fucking true. Places where I were, restaurants where I were 10 years ago, just don't feel safe as they were. It's so true.
Beer, and then you have beautiful pierogies. This is what I love about Poland. That's
Do you guys
why.
have homeless people here?
Well, every country has homeless, but can you see any?
Why are the women so beautiful here?
What about men? Hello.
I will agree with this. Ugly motherfucker. But, hey.
Hello.
No offense to the guys.
No. Poland is the last stronghold of normality in Europe and in the world in many, many ways. Come and visit.
And you made sure I wasn't a Russian propaganda asset, right?
I hope you're not. You would be killed.
Right?
The whole process of replacement is just a fact, by the numbers. It's not my political opinion. By the numbers, we are in a very, very bad situation. And listen to me, I do understand that you will have maybe someone who will translate it into Arabic or any other. Do not come to the Polish border.
What will happen if you do and you try to enter illegally?
You might be killed. You will come here illegally. You will try to harm any of our soldiers. You will be killed. Cheers.
Cheers to pierogis, to Poland, and
come. I'm telling you.
DUM on
This is the only interview in my whole career when I let someone record me while I'm eating.
How is it? As a man of the people.
It tastes like freedom. It's Saturday night. Look. There's no beggars. There's no homeless. There's no fentanyl. We don't do Chick-fil-A. We don't
McDonald's.
Ah, come on, mate. McDonald's is everywhere, but it's not as prevalent as, let's say, in America or even here.
No, we don't.
Burger King.
No, we don't.
KFC.
No, we don't. We do proper Polish, very healthy food.
What are your thoughts on Poland?
We arrived yesterday, so...
Where are you from?
Rome. Italy, yeah.
Do you feel safer as a woman?
Yes, yeah.
Do you feel safe in Rome as a woman? Or Italy, sorry?
No, not at all.
Why?
It's dangerous.
Where are you from? When you come to Rome,
He's going for
which I visited. What do you feel like?
Because it's not safe.
Why is it not safe?
Because we don't feel safe, like walking alone at night.
Who are you?
They are so fucking... Okay, I understand that. They don't want to ruin their career and lives just because of an interview. That's... I understand why they're dancing around this entire thing.
Men.
Which men? Men in general or specific types of men who come from different places?
Men.
Italian men?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What do you think?
Can I ask you?
Here's the thought.
Can we please order in the meanwhile?
Yes, they do.
Should you buy them one?
Thank you.
Should you buy them one? No? Okay, they don't need it. They can buy their own. Why do you think they feel unsafe in Rome? Let's be honest.
Because of Africans. They are afraid to say something.
So his argument is that African migration to Italy has had an impact increasing the rape in Italy, for example, or in Germany, or in France, or in UK. Would that be accurate? Would you stand on business to that fact?
When we meet like a guy in the street, we don't know if he's Italian, English, Spanish. It's like potentially dangerous.
Okay.
Can I ask you for your... What do you think about Prime Minister Meloni?
Go.
Meloni?
She's going to deport people now. What are your thoughts on that?
What do you think about her?
Good or bad? No trick answer.
Good or bad?
Totally bad person.
Why is she bad?
She's not tolerant, she's racist.
Oh, she's racist, she's not tolerant. Oh, so you don't know who's raping?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question. Like you're trying to
You
say.
know, she doesn't understand the question.
Like what are you trying to say? This.
Okay, so one more question. Who's gonna win in US? What do you think? It's gonna be Kamala or Trump?
Hopefully Kamala.
There you go. Thank you very much. Ladies, have a beautiful night in Poland. We support leftists in US. Why they want Kamala to win when they are not happy about safety in Italy because of illegal migration? What the is going on in their brains?
They said a few words that I think are important. Inclusivity,
Right.
acceptance,
Right?
I think that's it.
Because the real acceptance is in Poland.
I'm from Iraq, I'm Kurdish, and it's been 2 years I live in Gdańsk. I study masters.
So what are you doing in Poland?
Yeah, I study masters in international business.
So you are from Iraq, moving to Poland to study?
Yep.
Are you legally in Poland?
I'm legally in Poland. I
Okay.
have Katowice.
This is the thing that a lot of people don't see. He's legally here, and it's fine. Perfect.
You're very welcome. If
Thank
you are
you very
legally
much.
out, you're very welcome. Appreciate it. I watch all of your videos. I totally support you. I love that.
I love that. This is beautiful.
To respect your country.
Yes.
I'm also like, are you Christian? I'm an expert.
Oh, interesting.
Whatever you are, whatever your faith is, if you are legally in here, you are very welcome.
I really like that you put Poland and Polish people first before
Anything else. He's so right. He's so correct about it. And right now I am just breaking down because people just don't understand this. How the fuck can you put somebody else before the people you actually want to protect or should protect? It's disgusting. It's as if I wouldn't protect my family from anyone else. No, I'm there. This is my family. I'm protecting them as good as I can, be it financially or something else. I mean, for fuck's sake, I would literally kill for my dogs. My dogs, oh my god, I just, irrelevant. I will literally do bad stuff to people who want to harm my dogs. I would do bad stuff to people who want to harm my near family. Fuck, or even my best friends. And I don't get it why people just don't want to protect their families by introducing people who come here as basically criminals. Why? Why not?
That, like you said, we have normality here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Normality.
We don't have chaos here.
Okay.
You can express your whatever you are. Just don't push your agenda on someone.
Okay.
I'm with my girlfriend, and I
Where is she? Come over. Come over. Is she Polish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dzień dobry.
Hello.
Mam na imię Dominik. Cześć.
You're super. You just get married.
You're very welcome.
There we go.
You see the difference between illegal and legal presence in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Have a
uncomfortable
beautiful
about
night.
it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Happy.
Yeah.
She was cherished. She was taken care of. Yeah. If you want this Hollywood movies, this beautiful stories of love to be real, you will not respect our women. We're gonna take care of you.
Simple.
You can.
And with gratitude and respect.
Pay your
for the culture.
taxes, get Polish wife, become a Polish. Be like Poland.
After a night out on the safe streets of Warsaw, Dominique took me to Poland's border they share with Belarus to show me a project they've spent $2.5 billion on to help keep Poland Polish.
So we're here. This place looks brand new. They're not messing around. They're strapped. They got camouflage. They got big guns. They're not here smiling. They're here straight-faced. Who are you? Why are you here? So luckily we have the clearance. We should be good to go through. Let's see how big and bad this wall is. They're not messing around. Okay, that seemed intense.
They did not play around.
No jokes.
Did they know who you were?
Yes, they know, but the procedure is procedure, and I respect that.
Yeah.
This
Yes, this is what a lot of people don't understand. The procedure is there. Follow it. I'm not saying that every procedure is good, but if it's there, follow it. There are rules, comply to them to a certain degree, of course, not to 100%. And then if you don't like the rules, try to change them in a different way, not with freaking being toxic or beating people up or something like that, or threatening.
This is the border of Europe.
And even he is a top dog in Poland, and even he had to go through the procedures. Good.
European Union with Belarus. We are the ones with this border. So we are protecting the whole Europe.
How new is this?
Well, the wall was built very, very fast, I must say, when the first attempts, look, soldiers all the way through, but don't record them, don't record them.
I'm pointing at myself. This is like, this is a training camp, this is home. What is this? They live here?
Well, when they have a service night, they have a place to change and prepare and this and that. It's a lot of them. Our border was not ready for that, but what we did, we reacted straight away. We built the wall. You're going to see the wall in a minute.
After the murder of the guard?
No, that was beforehand. When the whole madness started in Europe, our government decided, okay, that's enough. We're not taking all this crap. We're going to build the wall.
So how exactly are they sending the refugees or the illegal immigrants?
What they do, they invite them to Russia.
Okay.
They are getting tourist visa. They pay for it. Then they are transported from Moscow or other places in Russia to Belarus and then to the border, Polish border.
And I've seen some TikTok videos of people trying to break through the wall.
Well, yes, they try it every single night.
Sure.
It's not like you don't have to protect it. You do have to protect it.
Okay.
Let's park here and walk.
Amazing. Okay? It looks peaceful out here. What time do people start trying to break into the wall?
Every night about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. This is when they trying to cross the border. They know that this is the best time. Oh, you can see soldiers now. Okay. You can see some guys.
So he's aware of our presence. He's on guard.
You just said that it's very peaceful.
Sure.
It is peaceful. It took us 30 seconds to have a soldier reacting for someone's presence. Nie przekraczamy, mamy...
Mógł mi pan przypomnieć, jak się pan nazywa?
Dominik Tarczyński.
Oh, okay.
Does he know you?
Yes, but you have to say your name. There's no jokes. That's why I think they're professional. They know their job. A to trzeba mieć zakrytą, tak?
Najlepiej by było.
This is so beautiful to see.
Bo to też dla własnego spokoju, nie? Że oni później nagrywają i widzą, kto tutaj wchodzi, kto nie wchodzi. Nie?
Tak?
No tak, nie wiadomo, kto się wczai w krzakach, nie? Także jest też dla własnego bezpieczeństwa.
So he says if we don't have masks, for us it's not good to be there because they are recording Russians and Belarusians. They want to know who's into the subject, who's interested in the border protection. So for our own safety, we don't have masks. We shouldn't enter because it's not safe. It's a war. It's not a joke.
So we'd be in the database.
Yeah.
And is this largely contested right here? Are people trying to go through this?
Right. That's
shorter, much shorter compared to
and
this.
And it was thousands of them.
Thousands
of them in one day. They're trying to force Polish border and they lost. Okay. We stopped them. It was, I don't know, maybe 10,000 of them. A lot. So a lot of things going on at the moment.
Look at that. There's clothes right there. Right. People are trying to get over this.
Straight away. So I'm proud to be here, to see this soldiers and to see their service and to see the wall. Because when I see the wall, I do understand that this is for my future children, for my future wife, for my future family. I would say to every single leftist, if you don't believe that this is war, come and see. Come and see.
Let's say I'm from Syria. I want to go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You're killed. Dead.
Shot.
You will die like a dog. What? You can hear now.
Who was that? Belarus?
Yeah. You can hear them. Yeah.
Who was that? It's a speaker or people?
Yeah. No, the people. They're in the groups. They communicate as well. They're very well organized. I think they are. Some of them are trained, paid, obviously. Sure. They are not just simple people.
Like mercenary groups?
Oh yes. You can tell that Russia pays well to destabilize, like Poland and other countries. They want us to spend money on this rather than around healthcare or anything else. One of their colleagues was killed just from this kind of distance.
Yeah.
He with the spear.
With a spear.
Yes. So it's not safe for us to be here. Because it's just a moment and you might be dead. But 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, the war starts every night. Every night.
And then we hopped in the car to visit another part of Poland's border deep in the forest. It used to be a completely weak border just a few years ago. A little bit creepy out here.
Oh yeah. You wanted to come and see.
Yeah.
And this is reality.
Sure. Keeping our eyes peeled to see if there's anyone in the forest. It's not impossible to get through the wall, but it's highly unlikely given the amount of security here. I thought this would be a little bit more lax, like some parts of the southern border in the U.S. This is not relaxed.
This is war. This is completely actual war.
We made it. We'll hop out so you can see, but this wall is in the middle of the forest. The road is not even paved, just to emphasize how rural this location is.
We had to do it in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
There was no infrastructure. structure.
Sure.
Because that is a green border.
Yeah.
So
okay, so we see soldiers already.
We can see the border actually as it is. Look how long it is.
Yeah. And not only that, we have barbed wall and then another wall, double wall.
And then you have both soldiers, right? So that's very important.
Yeah. Fully masked up with their faces too.
They are recorded by Russian, so they don't want to.
And there's cameras in the forest right now.
Oh yeah.
Recording Polish soldiers.
That's right.
So day in, day out, they're watching these walls.
They're probably gonna ask, "Who are we?"
Sure. Fair question. All those cameras right there. Massive surveillance. Hi.
Everyone who died because of the terrorists in Europe is because your lack of decisions, lack of bravery, political correctness. You are responsible. Leftists are responsible for chaos.
I love him. Oh fuck. This is so true. But nobody wants to actually accept the responsibility. If you actually pick the people that are in power right now, you're as responsible as their decisions. You pick them as our leaders. And yeah, sorry, it is what it
in
is.
Europe. And they think they fight us, Republicans, conservatives. You're not fighting us. You're fighting with your own nations. We are protecting our own nations. And this is the proof. Can you hear that?
Whoa.
They're throwing stuff.
We heard it. I heard a rock.
Yeah.
Should we say hi?
No, they're throwing rocks.
Why?
Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people. You can see on the video.
This long?
They can easily, like long spear, it's like on the video when our soldier was killed, it's easy for them to throw it and kill you.
Let's get out of here. So if you can't hear it on the mic, they're throwing rocks right now. People do want to get in. The question is, when will they try and how will they be punished? Let's get out of here, yeah?
After seeing the symbol of Poland's defiance against the EU's push towards diversity, open borders, and economic opportunity for those less fortunate from countries that are culturally dissimilar, I met up with Dominique in Brussels to see where Europe's elite politicians meet and decide the fate of an entire continent.
Okay, let's go. I'll show you how we do it.
Amazing. What's the current split between liberals and conservatives in parliament right now?
It's about 100 conservatives on 720 MEPs. So it's not much, but I think it's better to be a strong, small group rather than a massive. You know the story of 300.
Sure. It's us. What are your thoughts on the rest of parliament here, the EU in general?
I don't like it.
What are your thoughts on Brussels?
I don't like it at all. Okay. I tell you why. Again, I'm trying to be very objective, but I cannot be blind on statistics. Rapes, killings, stealings, stabbings. We don't have it in Poland.
Sure.
And when you see official data from here, from Eurostat, you see how Poland great is. It's so sad. But then when we are trying to tell them what is the reason of all this, they don't want to listen. They think that they're better, smarter. And now,
how large of a check would I have to write to buy you out?
You don't have this kind of money. You see, the difference between me and the rest is that I don't need sponsors. I don't need it. That's why they don't own me. That's why I can say what I think and what I believe. This is what they're afraid of. The voice of the people.
Oh, this is it?
This is it.
If we pop in?
Yes, it's closed, right? Okay, so this is the place where we take votes, and this is the place where we have speeches. We have two buildings. This is the machines for voting.
Okay. What will it take to make Europe great again, in your opinion?
To go back to the roots, Roman law, Greek philosophy, Christianity, not only as a faith, but also as a culture, as the way of living, mentality, art, music, everything. That's why I think Roman law, Greek philosophers, and what we had, not only last century, but throughout century is great. I want to raise my future children as a Christian.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
So when you see attacks on Europe, you see attacks on Christianity, mainly on Catholics.
In 20 years, how do you think Europe will look like at this rate?
It's going to be very, very bad. It's not going to change for better. I think it will be more killings, more stabbings, more terrorist attacks, more wokeness, unless most of the nations will change their governments. So please God, they will wake up. But the change will start if Donald Trump wins in US. Because whatever happens in US,
okay,
it happens in Europe 6 or 10 months later.
Do you think we'll see walls like what we saw in Poland and other European countries soon?
It's a matter of time. Yeah, 100%. The final word to the viewers and to you would be, always remember who you are, be proud of who you are, do not be afraid, be brave, fight, and make your life great.
I know this is a tough one. Dominic,
Are you single?
Yes, I am. Why?
I don't know. I'm sure some viewers might be curious.
What kind of question is that?
Come on, you gotta think about family, no?
Yeah, I am single, so. Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Damn. Oh, I love this. By the way, support this guy. Like this. It's beautiful. This guy. Fantastic. Fantastic. But as it is acolytes, good night.